We were told to talk about good decisions from Mrs. Bennett, and we were supposed to talk on a certain PBL, and our PBL was good decision making. So we decided to just give an example. We had people like him and him come in. This is the National Guard, and this is the investigating people. And they both talked about how the only way to really get into their line of work is to be making good decisions, and they walked us through some processes to make good decisions, which would be rationalizing your thought process, thinking about consequences, and also just thinking what would be the smarter thing to do. And they also went really into detail on how you had to really work and try your best at everything you do in their line of work. And if you don't do good, then you're gonna get fired, because this job is all about good decisions. And it was pretty interesting to see that some people have to make good decisions to keep a good job, and you're gonna have to learn good decisions very fast.
The first step to solving a problem is define the problem. What is it? What do you need to solve it? What can you do? Say, you let the pizza out last night and a grizzly bear got into your house and got it. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna call animal control? Are you just gonna buy another pizza? Or are you gonna get better doors so that grizzly bears no longer get into your house?
So the second step of good decision making after you define the problem would be analyzing the problem. To figure out what's going on, you got to analyze your problem. You got to see, oh, well, this is the initial problem. Then after you've analyzed the problem, you got to figure a way to control the problem or resolve it. Sometimes that is through calling protective services or animal control if you have a bear in your house, or you can fight the bear. Sometimes the best way to do it is to take the problem head on and take immediate action, because it could be major problems. Smaller problems can be usually resolved through just, other decision steps that we will go through on the way.
Stop. The third step to solving your problem is to implement it into your life. That means you. Maybe you want to befriend the bear. Maybe you don't want to spend all that money on a bear door. Maybe you don't want to call animal control. Hello?
Ready?
Yep.
All right. So this whole video, we've been talking about solving problems. Well, as we were going through, we learned a problem, and we're going to solve it now. See, we spell everything else right, but if you look here, we've spelled learn wrong.
Uh-oh.
So, what are we going to do? Well, first we're going to analyze the problem, which is we spelled it wrong. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to find a solution. I can't read Derek's handwriting, my apologies. We're going to implement a solution. So what solution we're going to implement is we're going to respell learn. So it's L-E-O, right?
No.
No. So what happens when you try to solve a mistake and something goes wrong? You don't give up. You keep going. You try to keep resolving the problem until you find a solution. So then we have A. Now what? Now we go back and see what we did right and see if we can still implement what was done right. What we did do right is we had an R, so we're going to add our R back. And to finish it off, what we need to do is learn. Now that we've learned how to spell learn, we've resolved our problem. Now the thing about learning is, not all learning is the same. Some things you learn through different processes, and what we just showed you is one of the many processes. Some of the processes for learning is process and error, trial and error. Some of them are pure luck. Some of them are, to learn you have to go back and forth. And then one of the best ways to learn would be from others' experiences. See, we both spelled learn wrong, but we used the others' experiences, being Google, to research how to spell learn, because we did not know. And we used our resources and other people's experiences to learn how to define our problem, analyze it, implement a solution, and then we learned from our problem, and we are now better spellers.